Here are some common questions that have been asked in response to my Project 4 topic on arts education. What is the current state of arts funding? Arts funding has remained pretty neutral. It has remained about the same and consistent since about 2016. Since 2016, we have stayed on a pretty even funding, especially towards programs like the National Endowment of the Arts, which is one of the main sources of funding for arts education. Now, that being said, since the time that President Trump took office, the National Endowment of the Arts national yearly budget has decreased. And with things that Trump has been stating, it looks like that trajectory will continue to decline just throughout the presidency as schools start to focus on more academic things, and with the dissolvement of the Department of Education, there will be nothing specifically funding school arts education except for programs like the National Endowment of the Arts, which, like I said, have been losing funding. Where has the funding been diverted to? On the national level, it's been diverted to many other national programs, such as defense or agriculture or health. At a state level, most of those fundings have gone to core subjects or STEM subjects as a result of declining math scores. So, as the math scores go down, the arts funding also goes down so that schools can provide math tutors or implement programs such as mandatory IXL, which is something that I personally saw happen in my high school experience, where the arts became less funded so that each student could have their 30 minutes or so of math tutoring. And that is becoming a statewide issue. What are the implications of cutting funding? What effects can we see most directly? So most directly, we will see the decline of test scores, and the implications. We will see students begin to have less problem-solving abilities, not be as critical thinkers, and reduce creativity. And that's just from a lack of outlet, right? As those skills begin to increase, the more that students are absorbed into the arts, and without that funding, less and less students are going to be able to experience that. How has the cut to funding impacted teachers? So, from what I have seen, and this might not be true for all states, but from what I have seen in Oklahoma, many arts teachers have had to go into and resorted to taking up extra jobs in order to maintain financially stable lifestyles, or having to get credited to teach subjects that aren't the arts so that they can still keep their jobs. I know in my personal experience, the drama teacher at my high school had to be credited for social studies so that she could teach a core subject and keep the drama program alive because she was teaching other things. And I do believe that as the funding continues to decrease, we will see an increase of teachers, whether they already taught other subjects or started teaching art, will begin to teach multiple subjects in order to keep those programs alive and keep their jobs.